All right, so we here at the DMV Computerman shop. So we heard that it was a situation that happened over the weekend. Somebody broke into the shop. You want to tell us a little bit about what happened?
Yeah, so it was Tuesday actually. What happened was we got a call from our alarm company saying that it was the alarm is going off and should they dispatch the law enforcement. So we told them, yeah, definitely dispatch law enforcement. And in my head, I'm like, damn, somebody hitting the shop. I already knew it as soon as I got the phone call. I was like, damn, somebody trying to hit the shop. Because as a business owner, it's like you always had these thoughts in the back of your mind that the negative things that can happen. And a lot of us, to be honest, get those thoughts and they kind of talk us out of doing things because we fear of being so successful that somebody gonna hate on us or somebody gonna, do something terrible to us, and we don't want to go through those experiences, so we hold ourselves back. But that was always like a thought in the back of my mind that somebody might try to, hit our shop in one way or another. And that's what went down on Tuesday at 3:45 in the morning. So we took a lot of precautions as far as trying to prevent that, by that being a thought in the back of your mind. So we had the alarm system, the cameras, the security gate, different things like that. But one thing I learned from the whole experience is if somebody really want to get your stuff, they gonna get it, and they gonna risk their freedom to do it. And it's a chance that they taking 50-50. They could either get away or they not gonna get away, or down the road it's gonna hang over their shoulder, something they done that they could possibly could catch up with them later. So that's what they gotta live with. But that's exactly what went down on Thursday. So I ended up getting a call. I showed up here about 5 in the morning. The police was already here on the scene. And my first question was, damn, they got in? Because I didn't think that gate was, you was able to get past it. So, or if you wasn't willing to risk the time it was going to take to get past it. So that was my whole thought. I'm like, damn, they really spent time to get through this? And they did. So, we get back in here, we watching the cameras, we watching the tape, to figure out, the flaws and how to get stronger. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm back here doing. The police trying to figure out and do their job by who it was, any clues they got that could link to any other robberies or burglaries in the area or in the same time frame. So they putting their clues together, and I'm just trying to figure out how to get on, how to move on past the situation. Yeah.
So with that being said, knowing what you know, how they got in, and the precautions you took already, would you do anything differently? Knowing what you know?
So one thing I learned that was very important was, as soon as something like this happened, in your mind you thinking you have insurance, and insurance will be able to cover this situation or be able to step in, and we've scaled up a lot from the time that we've set up the insurance. So the insurance that we had in place wasn't even really substantial to where we at now. So that was one thing I learned, is make sure that you got your coverage in place and that it's where you're at in that part of the business. So if you running a business and your inventory was only valued at maybe $10,000 to $15,000, $10,000 worth of inventory coverage is good. But when you've scaled up your inventory to $100,000 to $300,000, then you want to make sure that you have your inventory covered to that amount or close enough to that amount, because if you, in the event that you do get hit, you want to make sure that you got something that you can either cash out or at least be good enough to cover your loss, and not put you in a situation where you might have to go out of business. So that was one thing I learned. Another thing I learned was you can't not have enough security. So as many layers of security as that you can add in your business, add them. And it does seem like a hassle, but if it's a hassle for you, it's a hassle for a thief. So if you could add another layer, like a door or a security, like some type of safe, or locks on the items, or even just putting away the items and putting out dummy items, those are different layers of security that just makes it a little harder and makes the thief have to take more time to get the goods. So I've learned a lot over this, and I'm thankful that it didn't go worse than it could have been. So, you know, we bouncing back strong. We saw that the community was behind us heavily, and they support a lot of the things we do when we put out content. The information that we share is only to uplift and better those who watch. So those who tap into our community, our videos, our YouTube channel, we appreciate all the love and support that y'all gave us during this time. It was heartbreaking. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I wasn't hurt by the actions that were done, but one thing I know is that you can't stay in a negative mindset. You have to move past it. You have to make sure that you bounce back strong and not let it, like, you know, you can't let stuff get to you. So you can't dwell in those grieving moments but for so long, and then you have to move past it. So that's what I learned from it.